Outside with it! You don't know. Welcome to another episode of the Tuggawar podcast. I'm Mr. Nyang. Outside them now swing no foot right now. We're live in Rouge Studio. I got a very, very, very special guest in the building. He's a new member of the family, new member of the team. You don't know, he's with his wife today. Dirk, Mack in the building, live from Canada. Hey!
Thanks so much to have us here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Wonderful, wonderful time so far, man.
Yeah. And Rhiannon.
Hi.
Lovely to have you as well.
Thanks.
Lovely to have you as well. Before we go any further though, this podcast is proudly sponsored by Mama War.
Woo!
And today we've got the classics because Mama War knew you guys was doing the podcast today.
Thank you.
So she whipped these up real quick. But they're lovely.
wait.
Look at this. There's some lemon biscuits. We got Tall Man in the building, you know. Hey! Tall movers. You want a biscuit too, man?
Delicious.
Give two man a biscuit.
Danke, Mama War.
Sit there. Sit there. Enough love. Thank you, Mama War.
Yum,
Official
yum.
sponsor. Nice. I'll leave them here. You help yourself.
Thank you.
As soon as you want some more, you just help yourself right here. So how you guys been, man?
Good.
Been good, yeah?
Time. So we got here, what? It was Wednesday?
You got here Wednesday, that's
we
right.
did a lot of stuff. So
Yeah.
we got our 2 shows in now, finally.
And before we go any further, do you want to introduce yourself to the people?
Sure.
Yep.
Well, my name's Dirk Mack. I'm a DJ. I've been doing DJing for probably 35 years or so, off and on.
Yep.
So basically, I used to be a club DJ.
Right.
Retired in about 2012.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing anything to do with music until pretty much off and on. I produced a couple of things, just trying it, and then just back to just nothing to do with music. And then last August, I started.
So you've been DJing since 2012.
I started DJing in the 90s. So
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
91.
91.
1993, I came third in Canada.
Wow.
In the DMC battle.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. It was the second DMC competition ever in Canada.
Amazing.
So I used to hang out at the record stores and all the DJs and all that stuff too, and all vinyl.
When it was vinyl, when it was
vinyl.
real DJs.
Yeah, before there was any buttons to push or anything like that, right? So we'd have to put tape on the records and memorize every little sound.
With the penny on top of the needle.
Exactly. The hardcore stuff. So I came from that battle scene, right? But so I was in that at first, then I got into clubs and pretty much stopped battling. I didn't practice anymore. This is before the internet. This is, I sort of went into the wrong direction, I guess. I didn't promote myself enough. And I ended up getting a tour in Mexico in 2002. So I lived 6 months in Mexico and I played a little circuit. And after that, I moved back to Canada.
Oh, you lived in Mexico for how
about
long?
6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time, I was hoping to try to move there, but just didn't work out. But I got some experience there playing, some big events, and I was actually playing house music there. And then I would sort of drop it into hip hop and do little sets, scratch sets. I did a couple of events for Vestax at the time, which was a prominent mixer and turntable company for scratch DJs.
Nice.
And so yeah, and then last year, I just said, getting older, I make up beats in my head every night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm just gonna start doing it again. So I got back on the DAW, trying to figure it out.
So when did you start producing? When did you produce your first track?
Officially, 4 years ago, I produced 3 house tracks.
Amazing.
And then
I saw them up on your channel. Yeah, that's right.
So I tried the whole thing. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I had a couple
you got
1,000 views on YouTube.
I always said some of the best producers are DJs. I mean, we're talking about Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled, DJ Premier. I mean, I think DJ. Even me, I was a DJ before I was an artist. I think DJing is a very important part of the business in the sense of understanding the music, understanding the crowd, understanding what works and what don't work. So I think DJ is more than just a DJ. So I think it's like you got all the qualifications to be a producer, definitely.
Exactly. I think producer is just next level. Like it's just. I love producing. I mean, now every time I hear a song, I hear a sample in the song, right?
And you're thinking what you can do with it.
Exactly. So your whole life is trying to flip something, right?
Yeah.
It sort of becomes like that. And then literally this weekend was the first time I was on stage in front of people in several years.
Oh, wow.
So
amazing. Give it up for Dirk Mack live on stage this week, You absolutely killed it as well, my brother. You killed it. It was like, it's nice to see. I'm a fan of DJs. I'm a fan of the whole music culture, and it's nice to see authentic DJs, because a lot of the new style DJs, they MP3s, they downloading them from the internet. They don't know what it means to go out to the record shop and buy a record and play it and put it on the turntable, and you know what I mean. It's a whole.
Or use your ears for mixing. See,
Yes.
I've used the newest technology. I used to even mix with mini disc players.
I remember mini discs.
So,
Yes.
like I can mix on anything pretty much. The
Yeah.
shittiest little old CD players and everything like that, because that's what we had, right?
Yeah,
So
that's right.
when CDs started coming out into the clubs, you had to learn it, and it was what it was. It was easy to do, but nowadays, if with such good technology, and now you've got stems, you've got everything like that.
You've got
so
everything.
the
So much
creativity
technology,
is untouched nowadays,
Yeah.
because you can do everything, right? The technology helps you.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's always this argument between the sync button with older DJs and the newer DJs, because you're not really mixing, right?
Oh, because the sync button does it all for you
Does
now.
it
It
all
puts
for
it in time. It's not, so you're not actually mixing no more,
You're
right?
not actually mixing,
I
so you're
realise
basically
that, yeah.
choosing the right energy to make the crowd, right? So there's nothing wrong with not using it. I was using it on the weekend too. It just makes it easier,
Yeah, of
especially
course.
if you're gonna be crafting something.
Of course.
And if you don't want to mess up, it sort of takes it out of it.
Yeah.
But it's
especially when
important
you're performing live as well, and you might make it a lot easier.
and safer, right?
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're nailing it, but again, things can go wrong. So
Of
if you don't
course.
really have the fundamentals of using your ear, it can be catastrophic. You
Yeah.
know, it happens to people, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, the DJ culture is just so vast and different. I mean, there's room for everybody in all types of genres of music and things like this. I consider myself more of an open format.
What do you mean?
I literally love to play like everything. Not
Yeah,
weddings.
so I was just going to say, so you're not a one genre DJ?
No. I mean, my roots are obviously hip-hop.
Hip-hop. So you're originally a hip-hop
dancehall,
DJ. And scratching,
Yes.
you come from was it battling with the scratching?
Yes.
It was a battle scratch DJ, right? That's a big scene for that as well, isn't it?
It's so underground. There's still a scene now. Now Canada's breaking back now, so they've got Vect. He's a 7-time or even 8 now. I'm not sure. World champion.
Oh wow!
He's from Toronto. He's the nicest guy ever. And DJ T Junior. She's from Montreal. Don't get me wrong if not. Sorry. But she's the Canadian champ several times in a year.
Oh, amazing!
And competed in the Worlds and things like this too. So
Amazing.
they took over the new DMC Canada now. So they're revamping it.
Right.
So now they've got workshops for up and coming DJs to try to bring the scene back, right?
Yeah, of course.
So and make it a culture again.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
important.
Still the guys, 40s, 50s years old that have been, up to 60s now. And some of them, have been in the scene forever since they were 15.
Of course.
And they're still doing it, right? And they're still.
It's important to teach the new generation about the original format of DJing, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then it comes back to music, right? Then it's just still all about music. Because when you're playing it like an instrument, you sort of already have that skill.
Yeah.
Now, I might not be able to play the drums, but I can play the drums, like sort of, right? I can make beats. I know what sound I'm looking for digitally.
That's why I say a DJ is very in tune with music. Most DJs I know, especially experienced DJs, very in tune with music. Very in tune. Even as an artist, when we make our song years ago, we solely rely on the DJs. If the DJs don't like our music, we ain't got a chance.
No.
So down to the DJs got such a fine ear for the music. We'd make songs we'd play the songs to the DJs and hope the DJ would like it.
They were breaking it in.
10 of your friends could like the song. It don't mean nothing if the DJ's got to like the song. You know what I mean? Like, you tell you, like, all your mates can like the song, but if the DJ don't like the song, he's not going to play the song. So that it's such a detrimental, and so you gotta please the DJ's ears, and DJ's some of the toughest people to please, and someone will say, I don't like that one. You know what I mean? Very straightforward guys.
They were breaking the songs, right?
Yeah.
They were breaking the songs.
They're breaking the
It's
songs.
not so much now.
No.
It's quite a bit different culture, but
I think
social media now, but
I think there is DJs who're still capable of breaking songs.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're playing in front of thousands of people or festivals, you're breaking songs. Of course, you're going to play your new stuff or some because it's always been.
If you get I think airplay people are still driving around listening to radio, so it still has an impact somewhat, just not as much as it did because of the social media.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, DJs still playing who's playing in the clubs?
DJs still things.
So there's still the same game. Maybe not so much on the radio, but the artists still need their songs played in the club. So the relationship between I've always had a great relationship with DJs. always. My whole career, because I understand business very well, and starting off, artist is not one of your DJs, playing your music. So I've always maintained great relationships with DJs and selectors over the years, you know. And even now, they're not as important to the artist as before. I still consider them very important. I don't look at it any other way. They're still part of the business. It's still very important. They're the same ones that are going to play your songs in the clubs. You know, they're still going to give you an honest opinion about the song and everything. So I think it's a part of the business that needs to.
It's definitely still one of the legs of
100%.
song making, right? Like
100%.
if you want to get out there, they're playing the crowds. DJs are still important, whether it's a small venue or not, right? If those 100 people, 10 of them like your song and they're starting to stream it, that's still more fan base growing.
And as artists as well, you don't want your song just to be streamed. You want your songs to be played in the club. It's nice to have millions and millions of streams on like Spotify or YouTube or that, but if your song's not playing in the clubs and people don't know it, to me, the kind of artist I am, I want my song to be known in the clubs, not just on the streaming platforms. You know what I mean?
Like when we went out the other night, all the music playing in the background, right? Mm-hmm. Having one of your songs there that everybody knows, that's huge.
Exactly.
And this is just to every bar, right? Every bar plays music.
Yeah.
If your song is out there, or even stores, restaurants, that's where it's, Yeah. It can be. We were at Disney World and it was RJD2 songs, just instrumental.
What's RJD2?
He's like a sort of experimental trip hop, I guess it would be.
Okay.
He's been around a long time, but we were at Disney World, walking around, and there's this beats, just simple beats, like funky loops that would just play.
Right.
It was like 10 minutes long. And then I'm like, fucking just go on Shazam, and it's him. So they were like playing his album at there's how many people at Disney in one day?
Thousands.
Like your song's playing to all these people. And I Shazammed it.
Yeah.
Imagine how many other people
Shazammed it, yeah.
So getting your song, it's more than, like you said, it's more than just Spotify, it's more than streaming. It's everywhere.
And like you said, it's not just on radio, it's like in holiday resorts. It's here, it's on the plane, it's anywhere you go.
Cruise ships, anywhere your song is, all over the world.
Even if a DJ's not playing live, he compiled the playlist. Hi! Done though, yeah. So tell the people what part of Canada you're from.
So we live in Moncton, New Brunswick. It's on the East Coast.
Okay.
Probably the most well-known cities closest to us would be Halifax in Nova Scotia. They have a big hip-hop scene there.
Is that where you're originally from?
Yes, I've lived there. I was born in Montreal, lived in Toronto till I was 9, and then I've lived in Moncton for pretty much the rest of my life.
So what's the music scene out like?
It's a small populace right now.
Right.
Now, over the years, back in the 90s, the club scenes were huge, and band scenes and circuits like that, even in small cities, right? Mm-hmm. Just over the years, the prices of things, people started going out later. So you can't really support nightclubs. There's like one nightclub now in our city.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
and that's it. It's only a capacity of like 150, but it's a Caribbean club.
Oh,
so it's a lot of dance hall. So we know all the DJs there. Yeah. It's the first time they've ever had a club like that in our city.
Oh, wow.
It's usually, but there's still bands. There's still band venues. Mm-hmm. It still exists. It's just not as powerful.
Cinnamon, Buckler. Yeah, my forward man. Fowlie Dan just come in the building. Shop at the next door they done. Yeah, man. Murder it near, man. Fowlie Dan, come sit down, my broski, man. Fowlie Dan just walked in the building. Tug Movements in the building. Dirk, Mack live in the building,
Hi.
Done now. This is how we like it, natural.
Yeah, nearly.
My brother, man.
Yeah, I say.
Yes, my family, man.
Introduce Mama cookies.
Yes,
Okay.
Mama one,
Introduce that everything okay. Everything alright.
You want to take my down?
You know my style. Right? Boom bang, big up Mama. You know the thing go. Crazy out here, man.
Outside.
Yeah, man. It's Dirk, Mack, Yes. Way all the way from where?
Canada.
Hey, Dirk, man. Yeah, man. Everything alright?
Everything great, bro.
Yeah, man.
Everything great.
Work have to be done,
Work's gotta be done, bro. Work don't stop. Amazing performance the other day.
Thank you for. No, you smashed it, man.
Oh, man.
Dirk, man. Really enjoy your performance.
He killed it, didn't he?
Yeah, man. He killed it, man. He killed it, bro.
Yeah.
You guys too is just nuts. It's just nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's surreal finally being able to perform together, like.
Yeah.
instead of through a screen.
Exactly. Yeah, it's so nice to make the link because that's why I wanted to do this podcast so people can see, and we're going to tell them more about what we're doing together and everything, you know. But it's a lot of people work together. That's why I appreciate you guys coming over here and taking in the show, and making the link and showing the people it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's a big unit and it's a big family.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More than you believe.
Definitely.
Big time.
Some of the best people I've ever met in my life.
Oh, thank you so much,
guys in
man.
your circle.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Really means
treated
a lot.
like gold.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We've never been treated so welcoming.
Kind.
Oh, it really means a lot.
Very kind.
That really means a lot. Thank you, Wilson. Thank you.
It's nice this the way the world is now.
Yeah.
It's fun to be able to
definitely,
connect.
yeah. There's not a lot of genuine people out there. No. My motto is I always deal with people how I like to be dealt with.
Exactly.
That's my motto in life. You know, I deal with people no matter who they are. No matter, you know, I don't see anything but people. I deal with them how I would like to be dealt with. And that's how you should deal with life. Because I don't think you can go around dealing with people a certain way and expect you to be dealt with good. It doesn't work. You know, you got what you give is what you get.
Exactly.
What you give is what you get. So
and life's just short to have to deal with things that you shouldn't be.
100%. So when did you two meet, if you don't mind me asking?
13 years ago.
Nice.
Long time.
Nice. Wicked. I really love to see it. And you got two lovely
daughters,
Two daughters.
2 girls.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, Dirk.
Very good.
So see, you're like Dirk's manager. You know, yeah.
Pretty much.
Are you the brains behind it?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's always that way.
I thought so.
But shout out to Aubrey and Ivy. We love you.
Yes, we love
and
you.
Nanny.
Big up, girls. Loads of love to all the family. Definitely. Hopefully we'll be over there to see them.
You will be.
Yeah.
You will be soon.
Lady gang side, I got so the Queen Wave.
The Queen Wave.
You got the Queen Wave. Yeah,
You know. Queen Wave. You know, lady gang. Queen Wave. Sing it up. Yes, that's how you been, Fowlie?
I'm alright, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good show the other night,
Yeah, man, nice show, man.
Very nice
Beautiful.
show. Very nice show. So you enjoyed the show?
Oh, it was a good time.
Good vibe.
Good venue.
Very
good venue.
lovely venue, lovely people.
Yeah.
Signature brew.
Big up Gemma, Drummy Mummy. Big up Jerome. Big up Aaron. Big up the one I talk with. Tones LDN, my family. Big up yourself, my bro. You smashed it as well, man. Big up the whole gang. Everyone that turned out. All of the staff at Signature Brew as well. Love you guys, man. It was really amazing, weren't they?
They were amazing.
That was really refreshing for me because I go to a lot of venues and sometimes the venue might be amazing, the crowd might be amazing, but sometimes the staff might not be that friendly.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, there was Signature Brew.
Yeah.
And the sound girl.
Love you guys,
I don't
man.
remember her name.
The sound engineer was a diamond.
Yeah.
Totally diamond. Yeah. Everyone, all the bar staff, the managers, everyone in there was really helpful. You could tell that they work with artists regularly.
Yeah.
You can tell they work with artists regularly. You got some clubs they understand the whole thing of artists. You know, like even if something ain't set up the way you want it to do, and they do it with no problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Yeah, your sound check went flawless.
Yeah, it was great.
She was amazing. The sound engineer was amazing. You see, the sound engineer was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the lady.
Yeah.
She was missing when my mic was
Was she?
She was missing, bro.
She missed out your bit.
I was like, turn up the mic. Turn up the mic. She was on a different move from the back, bro.
She went for a drink.
No, the bar was right there, so it couldn't be a drink.
Too far.
Maybe she went to the loop.
Yeah,
but it was okay. You know, we have a strong voice, so.
Exactly. I didn't notice it. You said that your mic sounded strong. It was fine.
Yeah.
I watched we watched some of the clippings yesterday. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, man, nice.
Proper.
Yeah.
Amazing. So just the first of many.
First of many.
Yeah.
Big up the sound engineer. She was on it, bro. She was on it.
She was on it.
Yeah.
She was on it, yeah.
Yeah, and they said that before. Gemma, I think, said that she knows her stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Gemma was bigging her up from before the event actually. Yeah, she told me about her,
And really kind.
Yeah, very kind.
Very kind.
Very, very kind.
Yeah.
Very kind. Unbelievable.
No, it was a great
really nice.
Great turnout, great fun, great party.
I've done so many shows, but to me it was extra special because to get the first time I did the gig with the bands.
Yes.
And me and Gemma have been planning this for years. You know, we wanted to have a situation like this, so it's been a long time in the making as well. And to see it all come together the way it's come together, it's amazing.
And you have your own sound.
Yes, exactly. This is the main thing about it. Like, I've literally got our own sound out of it. It doesn't sound like anything
Nothing.
else out there.
No.
Can't compare.
Nope.
No.
Anything we say, yalla, none of them fools better than Tuggawar for days. Not in me par.
This way I
Get a more box to your jaw.
Clap to your jaw. The sound's amazing, man. The
Yeah.
sound's amazing.
Was that the first song you saw?
Yeah, but you know it's how they start like with the tug of war intro. Tug of war, tug of war, boom, and it's him.
Oh, I love the intro.
That was
You're
great.
back
Yeah,
and you're-
yeah.
The change was mad.
You just built the energy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everybody's like the
Yeah.
anticipation.
Yeah.
Then when you
Yeah.
come out, wow!
They were on it.
Yeah. It's nice because I a lot of my songs have been done on, a lot of my popular songs are done on classic instrumentals. A lot of my songs. So it's very nice how I got. I've done so much stuff like that. So doing my live set, I really want to put up. That's why I'm really happy that it's got an original sound live, because it's all original, and we want it to sound total refreshing.
Yeah.
Like this is the tug of war sound, you know.
And you pulled it off.
Yeah.
Because some of the beats you almost flipped it. They were still similar to your originals,
Yes.
but then a whole different.
But then a whole different sound.
Different
You
feel.
still got the essence of the original, but it's got a whole different vibe to it.
and there's nothing better than the live band feel.
No.
Like just the
No.
live sound, and that venue was amazing acoustically.
It is. I mean, even the way it's shaped.
Yeah.
You said it was old factories.
It used to be factories, yeah.
Yeah.
Round there, yeah.
Yeah, all factories. It was all factories.
If you notice, you know, it's one of those arches, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of those
Railway arches.
railway arches.
Mhm.
Yeah. So those arches built with the railway for years.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
But the
saying?
acoustics
They would have a lot of it used to be mechanics.
Yeah,
and
mechanics.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mechanics used to usually have railway arches and
Okay.
or factories.
Yeah.
So it'd be usually mechanics or factories, stuff
Yeah.
like that. The way they've turned it into a venue is nice.
Very,
Yeah.
I love it when people do
And that one is spacious. It's not
It's
many
spacious, yeah.
arches you get like that.
No, that one's big.
Yeah, it's not many arches you get like that. With that
I noticed.
width and that, you know. Yeah.
I realised that. Amazing venue.
Yeah.
And they've actually got a chain of them.
Oh really?
They got a bigger one in a place about half an hour down the road called Black Horse Road, and that's like a even bigger. Whereas I think there's a good 3, 4, 5 of them around England.
Oh, wow.
Signature brews, yeah, and they got their own beer and everything.
Good beer, by the way.
They got a signature brew, man. They might owe us some money for this podcast, so I'm picking them up. So yeah, let's talk about the music there, Matt. Yeah, so let's tell them how we got together and that. So when did you first hear? I don't think when did you first hear of Tuggawar?
So, I was making beats,
Yeah.
and I wasn't on social media a lot. I had an Instagram under my old alias called DJ Status.
Right.
So I sort of rebranded myself as Dirk Mack over the years.
Right.
Stuck, and then I had like 200 followers. So I didn't have TikTok. I didn't even go on it because I just work, right? Because I own companies also. So I stayed away from that, and I don't watch TV or anything a lot either. Stuff like that. I just focus on work. I get focused and do what I need to do, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so I started that, and then I started like following on TikTok, and I saw you on TikTok, and I see you on TikTok.
Right.
See you on
Yeah.
TikTok, See you on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, holy shit! Like, would it even be possible? Like, I'm like, he's never gonna reply to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I had my 2 beats, right? So I made these 2 beats with the help of John Robinson down in Texas.
We got John, real talk. Yeah.
So he owns a production studio and a music school.
Yeah.
So I reached out to him. I already had a base of my beats and what I wanted, but he sort of, I wasn't familiar with the DAWs enough again to sort of put things
You
together.
put in the maestro.
Yeah, so he sort of helped me put it.
Yeah. the
Me
maestro.
executive producing, and he's like filling it in
Amazing.
for me. So we did Irish Stew, we did Tug of War. We did Dee Dee Da.
Diddy Da, yeah.
So no, sorry, it was Pronto.
Well,
and
Diddy Da was
were
first.
Diddy Da was first.
Oh, but you made the Pronto.
Pronto I made first.
You made
And Pronto's a beat I made in the 90s.
Right.
So I made it. I lived in Montreal.
Sounds
I brought-
authentic like that still. Yeah,
I
that's
sampled
crazy.
Grand
Give me
Poobah.
that vibe, yeah.
And I sampled this. I sampled this indie band, Split Ends. Well, they're not indie. I think they're sort of like a new wave synth pop
Right.
at the time. and I sampled this little bass line that went, that's it, from this one. And that's where the idea came from.
Right.
Bass line. It's a little bit different, but I've had that forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to remake this. So I did that.
So the Bruno was
the first one I made.
First one, but was that the same beat from the 90s? The beat that I
It was switched up.
Okay.
But it was the same
you
sort of.
modernized it a little bit. Right.
Like better sounds, and this was recorded on a 4-track. Like 30
4-track?
years ago, yeah.
Fucking
With
hell.
the cassette. And I used to have a double cassette deck. That's how I'd make my beats. I'd unpause, play 4 bars, pause, rewind it, unpause. So just do that.
Yeah.
And I would try to make beats when I was a teen, right? When we had no money and didn't know what to do and no equipment.
Yeah.
I would rent a 4-track for like $10 or something like that.
Oh shit! So you tried to do it from when you were
I tried to
young.
make a hip hop group. We made a couple of songs and
Mad.
and then it just sort of disappeared. But
Yeah.
so I did that. Dee da, the sample. Dee
Yeah, that's back. Yeah.
So it's a KRS-One sample.
Yes, that's right.
And somebody did it back in the 90s also, and I've always had it in my head. It was like almost like those DJ mashups.
Yeah.
So it's just like, there was nobody rapping on it. It was just one of those club songs. And I could never find it again. So I'm like, I want to recreate it. So put that together and made a banger. And it's just weird. So that's why we thought of that. And I wanted to make a music video, like a good one, direct it. So we went and we did this ghost tour at this jail near our house.
Right. What's the jail called?
It's called Dorchester Jail.
Dorchester Jail.
And they used to actually hang people there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So it's super creepy and haunted, type of place, right? So and a family actually lives it, and they rent it out as an Airbnb now.
Oh wow.
And tours.
And ghost tours.
And ghost tours.
Yeah.
So we did this ghost tour, and I'm like, fuck, this would be the perfect spot.
Was the ghost tour scary?
Oh.
Pretty weird.
Was it?
Yeah.
Tell me. I've never been on a ghost tour. I'm from Hackney. It's like a ghost tour every time I come out of my house.
It was weird, man. Like, it was a group of people. They had all the sound readers and things like that in the ears, and the voice came through and it said my name, my full name, and mine's an obscure name. And in front of all these people, somebody wrote this big article about it after, how they couldn't believe it said this guy's full name. I didn't know anybody there.
No,
nobody would have known my name.
No.
But
it was
you'd have to
weird.
sign up when you're getting it, didn't you?
Yeah, but it wasn't even them.
It wasn't the same people.
And they could have manipulated this. It was weird. It's one of those like ghost sound effect. Like it picks
It's
up
not
noise.
a phone.
Yeah.
And there's no way you can input.
How did it sound?
Fraser Rustin.
Yeah.
What?
And I was
I'm like,
touched at the same time.
So
it was crazy.
and then I put this. They have cat balls.
Did it say your name?
I got touched.
You got touched?
In the gallows, actually, where they hang people. It was wild.
And I put this cat ball on one of the beds on the cots in this jail cell, and I was filming around because that's what everybody's doing to see if you could hear noises or see something on video or something like that, right? And all of a sudden, this fucking cat ball moves right in front of my eyes. This little ball lit up. Yeah, it started lighting up and started rolling. I was the only person there. There couldn't have been wind. It was weird. So I was like, and I'm a skeptic, right? I'm a big skeptic. She wanted me to go just to see, right? And after that, I was like, Jesus, this is weird. So I'm like, okay, we got to film the video here.
Yeah, we got to do a video.
and they collect all these things. They have real human skulls there. They have horror movie paraphernalia.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a museum they're turning into of all this just horror stuff.
Wow.
So it's a cool little spot,
it's
right?
a
In the middle of
great spot.
nowhere.
That's crazy.
And
So
you can stay the night in the jail overnight, so you can rent a cell.
It's in your area?
Yeah, not
like
far.
half an hour.
So not far from where you live then.
No.
That's crazy.
So
And you can stay the night?
Yeah.
What, in a cell?
It's an Airbnb.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't.
Was there many people on the tour when you went?
Yeah, quite a
Yeah,
bit. It was sold out, I
15,
think.
Was it?
Yeah.
Something like
Oh,
that.
shit.
We
They
go
did it
back next month to do another ghost hunt.
What, in the same place?
Yeah, but the guy from Friday the 13th, Kane Hodder, that plays
Jason?
Yeah,
Hockey
Jason,
mask,
yeah.
He's
Him.
there, so we get a VIP with him. And
What?
yeah, we get to meet him.
We got to see Jason in there, Fowlie.
Jason, weird. That should be a good time. That's in April, I think.
Fowlie's got ghost stories. Fowlie knows all about ghosts. Fowlie's seen many ghosts over his days. Any Fowlie?
Yeah, I know. She eye with rice water.
Yo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now the video was amazing.
Yeah, so-
even when I saw the video, it was like if it were what I watched it back yesterday with you guys, it's spooky.
It's
It
super
is.
bad, yeah.
It's spooky.
Yeah.
It's
Gotta be the
spooky.
Halloween
And it
anthem. Now we
works.
got
It's
the
got that spooky
It
feel to
works,
it. You can see
yeah.
the place does actually look very haunted. Ain't gonna lie.
Oh, there's a lot of
and there's
stories
the real
there,
death
yeah.
row, and there's
Yeah.
the trap door where they used to literally
Hang,
hang
Hang people,
people in front of the other
Yeah.
prisoners
cut them down.
Whoa.
and put them on the gurney and wheel them out and bury them out back.
No, they fall through a hole in the floor.
I
It was
remember.
brutal.
What?
Hmm?
Tell me.
Jamal.
What happened to? Oh, what happened to him in Ghana?
Yeah, what are they? Try they used that. They was what the slave they used to go there, go down in there and say be beaten, be lashes. When some people go in at the room and them just get lashes for a long time, be screaming. Yeah, but of those things, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what you saying, like,
Yeah, if these things happened in
Spirit,
places,
man,
it's
that's
spirit,
not
that's
long ago.
spirit, it's spirit.
Yeah.
I believe in it. I
Yes,
believe in the
yes.
Well,
spiritual.
the first
man.
night I was here, he was over here with you guys at the studio, and I was laying in bed by myself, and I was touched. Someone rubbed the back of my head, like,
Where?
This was
In the
like-
hotel?
yeah. My first night.
In the hotel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I came back and she said it was the
Someone
weirdest thing.
touched,
It's
like,
like
it
it
was
felt
like
like
a
somebody
good
ran their
feel.
hands through my head,
Yeah.
and I was here.
Tall man. Call Ghostbusters.
We call them now. We call them
Are you
now.
serious?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
That's who just turned off the fucking camera,
That's
man.
what I
Probably.
said, there was a
It's
ghost.
been alright since.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's crazy.
It
You
was.
know what though? I know London is a spooky place.
Well,
That's old, yeah.
Are you
Very
bringing
old.
it
It's
up
old.
down here?
It's old.
eh?
Are you bringing it up down here?
Where?
You don't have to pick her up on the up on the
You
country.
know, man, you don't know, say, anywhere in a perimeter, right, so, like from Bethnal Green,
Yeah,
come straight back round, so,
Yeah.
a ghost town,
it's true.
Jack the Ripper and all these.
That's
where
right,
Jack the
that's right.
Ripper.
Street.
We
Yeah,
know
All
who
right,
that.
represents
especially here
from
when we
around
are out
here.
here.
Really?
Yeah, around
It's
there.
all here. It's all here.
Right.
You know it?
Did it-
Yeah, man, Jack the Ripper from around there, man.
Wow.
Run up Bethnal Green at the week, those side.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Jack the Ripper, man.
Can't wait to come
There's
back.
a lot of history around here.
Lot
Yeah.
of
That's not that long
lot of
ago.
ghost history.
That's only a
around
couple of generations that
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
world
man.
is a lot different,
Yeah.
right?
here. So, you know, surprise.
Yeah. They even say that a lot in central London is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
It's so cold all the time.
no, you got London dungeons down the road. You know London dungeons just down the road.
It's creepy,
Where they
creepy.
used to cut off
Yeah,
people's
London
heads. and-
dungeons.
Creepy when you go in the dungeons.
Guillotine
Creepy.
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
So it's like that, you know.
Yeah,
Like the history.
it's a lot of history around here.
That's crazy.
Like that.
That's mad. I can't believe you got someone touched
You
you.
ever see it up here?
Well, I'm sensitive, so I like
Yeah.
see things, hear things. I have a lot of experience,
Yeah, yeah.
but I was by myself. He came for the first time to meet you guys, I think. Yeah.
On the day
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
landed.
the
Yeah, the
day
day
we
we landed, and I was laying in bed, and all of a sudden, this hand just started nicely touching the back of my head,
Wasn't me.
and it wasn't him.
Shaggy, wasn't he?
Dopey over there.
Dumpy over there, bro. It's a new hotel as well, but
Yeah.
spirits
Yeah.
one of them.
It's old around here, so yeah.
That's
So them
crazy.
stay, man.
Yeah, it was.
But that is a ghost story. No, don't worry. Nothing.
Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. There's a lot of dopey story around. You get what I'm saying. But remember, around here, at least Jack the Ripper.
Yes.
Jack the Ripper. Don't worry. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So it's all about Dirk, Mack. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Tuggy.
Yes.
Yeah, Dirk, Mack. It was a pleasure to see you even, forwarding and come represent. For your artists also.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And, I know it's a long way out.
Oh.
You get, what was the flight?
6 hours, 5 minutes.
5 and a
Sounds
half,
like-
yeah.
6
Okay.
hours?
Not bad at all.
Not
bad.
bad, no.
No, it's
Not
not
at all.
bad.
Not bad still.
So it's 9.5 hours to Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica's 9.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 hours, not too bad.
If you
Yeah,
can
6
see
hours, not
half,
too
it
bad.
helps.
Yeah.
But sometimes it ain't just the plane, is it? It's always getting to
Travel,
the airport,
Yeah.
couple hours get to the airport, loading up your bags, waiting, getting off the plane,
Waiting.
waiting.
And that's the part,
That's the thing.
that is the thing. The actual plane is okay. You just
That
sit
is the
down.
buckle part when
You
you
land
come out
in
of the airport.
Yeah.
No problem,
Planes, it's not. As long as you have leg room.
I went to Belgium. I went to Belgium a couple of years ago. Right? And when I was coming back from Belgium back to the UK, and I was Brussels and just heading now to board the thing. All of a sudden.
Coming back on the way back.
Coming back from Belgium, right? And, you know, I give the guy the passport and I don't know. From I give him the passport, it's like something hit him. He said to me, he will be back.
You give him the passport.
But I can see your impression on his face, you know. Right? That time other people in the line, you know.
Yeah.
So, but other, you know.
You sure you didn't give him my passport?
No, I give him my passport. You know what happened? You know what happened?
Because they definitely won't let you free.
You know what happened? The guy come back, man, a 2 policemen come back with man, say, I'm wanted, man.
What?
Yes, a wanted man, man. British government need to speak to him.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, swear, my kids have life, bro.
I think you told me this. Go on, what happened again?
I said, when I was coming through, I gave the guy the passport.
And what did they believe?
Something pop up on his computer
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
with my name and everything.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Yeah.
So he said, he soon come, give me a minute. And he went back. When he came back,
Ha ho ho ho. Ha ho.
yeah, man.
Ha he ho ho. Ha ho ha ha ho. Ha ho 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 ho. Ha ho ho ho. Ha ho.
Yeah, man.
Outside. One night. So it's about them ghosts then. Huh?
Say, man, you know, hear me, I tell you another ghost. When we reach a Belgium,
Okay, yeah.
around a Brussels, I check in and I know, say, I come back to England.
Yeah.
Well, nice and everything, suitcase, them pack up and bag of something, you know, cause
Start up.
remember I hold it up, run, me go run up and down round there, you know.
Yeah.
From Ireland go straight back round and I scrape, you know. Take out the money out of them pocket, reach back now.
Big bag of money I come back with.
Boy, tell me, say, I wanted to blood clot Tuggy.
But when you gave me your passport?
Boy, say, him soon come. Second time this night, boy, say, him soon come. I will be back in a minute. When me look the man come with immigration and police.
Rascal.
Immigration and police man come with.
In Belgium, border?
In Belgium and tell me, say, come round here. Out that line, you know. Your body I look and say,
Kind of criminal is.
what kind of man this? I want to have bump on him or or them a take him out that line, so drastic.
It's a drastic.
Yes, that boy come up and say, one of me like this and I say, come in. Came in our room and left me there. I say, what go on? And I say, yeah man, come back to me with some paper. And I say, yeah, you're wanted by the British government.
Bumbaclaw.
You know my headpiece, I think about what kind of crime we gonna know.
But did they catch me?
I remember I said,
What kind of camera saw me?
I said, what kind of crime this no pop up on me thing, you know? I say, I say, no man, you got the wrong man. Man, I say, yeah man, I right man, this. Police, I say, yeah man, I right man. Did they? I said, no, I the wrong man. So they went away,
Yeah.
they came back.
Yeah.
I said, I must take off my shirt.
Bruh.
So I said, take my shirt off. For what reason? Said the man look for some more body thing like tattoo and things like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
See? Because the person where the man look for,
Yeah.
he have a tattoo somewhere on him and a red hair. Me
Okay.
me never put on a tattoo for the day me born.
Right.
So I hear some me know say no.
Think you got the wrong person.
Yeah.
Plain gone, you know. Everything gone, you know.
What?
Me talk about this about now 10:30 night, you know.
Bruh.
I'm check in from 7. See? And this I last bit when they come back and say me take off my shirt and then come and me take off my shirt. And them look and go away and come back and them I say. And the immigration boy come back and I say. I say, wait. I say, still a search man.
Yeah.
They realize say I know me. And man I said to me, say, okay. So I say, how am I getting back home? Man I say, you have to book a hotel and stay for the next flight. I said, me? Book hotel? When it's you that take me out of
Speak louder. So.
I said to them, say, yo, me if you book hotel,
Yeah.
when I uno take me out of the line,
Yeah, what kind of fuck with that?
I ain't coming out of here.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping
You
right here.
not got to put me back on the fucking plane.
Yeah, you gotta put me on the next flight going to London.
You fucking better believe
You
it.
understand? You gotta put me on the next flight go to London. I'm not coming out of here, go nowhere.
Yeah.
I'll run this place like I'm still in this room. I'm not coming out of here. So I'm not fine.
Yeah.
Can me start get powers now, you know.
Yeah. I'm pussy and take it back.
Eat up.
Yeah. I'll compensation now you due. Because they waste your time as well.
Lift up and come out of them place. You know, so you know, I do some bomb now and I see them come back about to our next 2.5 hours. And carry me across the road around our next hotel. Carry me our hotel and say my flight 7 in the morning. Yeah, man. So,
They have to.
but
They really tried to pile you off.
You know, yeah, man, they tried to pile me off, want me to find somewhere for myself, bro.
That's fuckery.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me I tell them, say, no,
Imagine
I can't do that.
What if they didn't check his
Imagine
tattoos and still accused him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine in a foreign country.
Scary.
So he's in Belgium, in a foreign country.
Yeah.
You don't fuck
Yeah,
with that.
I know. Yo.
Yeah, man, they you know, so it's just love still. Because when man say me wanted, you know, to get basic, I go through me ears and me head and me brain and me eye ball and me nose and me I say, me I look for all kind of things. I say, which big crime you do in the UK now? The government want you. I saw you important. I say, but take you out alive now. What can
I wonder.
That time the terrorist thing I go on wicked too, you know.
The which one?
The terrorists, you know.
Yeah.
I go on wicked, you know.
Before one done's a terrorist.
Them done the terrorist thing I go on wicked boy, yeah, man. I say, yeah, man, you wanted, man.
Do you remember when they pulled us up on the way back from the club?
Yeah. First me was see a man out ganja that's what. Them a coming out again. You hear me, them a forward, you know.
Yo, we went to this club down in South London. Let me say what happened. We went to this club down in South London, being Fowlie. Woolwich. Yeah, it was in Woolwich in South London. And it was like a long staircase to go up to the club, and it was loads of people, and it was taking ages. We're in this queue for about, we're artists, we never usually queue up. But this staircase is so narrow, you can't push past anyone. It's literally there. So we're like waiting, and it's really, there's bare people trying to get to the top. And I realised a little fight start kicking up at the top, looking at the top of the stairwell, they're fighting. And I'm looking at Fowlie, says, this place don't look good tonight, you know, like, you know, they really did. I can see a fight. So we decided, after being like 10, 20 minutes of trying to get into the club, and we see a fight at the top, and we say, yo, it looks like it's all going wrong in here tonight. We done a U-turn. We said, fuck it, we're leaving it. So we left, we jumped in the car, we're driving down the motorway, back to Hackney, down the road, A12. All of a sudden I see about 4 police cars, gun police, like left, right, they've swarmed me like I'm Pablo Escobar.
2 pass first, you know. 2 of the police car, they pass first. And go in front of us and
2 in front, 2 behind, you know when they convoyed.
but they
Who's
not
driving?
Yeah. And two in front of us, you know. And them drive fast and then they slow down. And I say, yeah, man, we have them now, man.
And like, I was like, what? It was like 4 of the car, then pull us over on the motorway. If I pull you over on the motorway, because it's a busy road, so you drive fast on the motorway. As they pull us over, I see about 6 men run up with AR-15s. Yeah, man, a gun police, man. AR-15s, they run up. 2 on my side, 2 on Fowlie side. Now, I'm driving this Renault Scenic, yeah? I don't even know, it's like a 7-seater Renault Scenic, and the handbrake is up on the right. Normally handbrakes are here, but this car is up on the right. It's got this funny fucking handbrake. It's weird.
I know where you're going.
So I'm stopping, the guy is pointing the gun at me through the fucking window like that.
Don't fucking move!
Stop it!
Stop fucking mouth! That move!
And
I'm like, what?
They're going crazy on us. I'm watching the guy with me, his finger is itching on the truck. I see it. You know he's half squeezed it? You know, like he squeezed the first bit. He's just got like, he's half squeezed the trigger. I can see his finger squeezing the trigger, and he's like, don't fucking run! Don't fucking run! Don't fucking run! It sounds funny now, it ain't funny. Anyway, I'm there, I'm going to pull the handbrake. He's about to shoot me. He said, what the fuck are you doing? I said, I'm pulling the fucking handbrake, I said to him. He's about to shoot me because he thinks I'm going for something.
Right.
Where I'm going to the right, the handbrake's in a weird place. So instead of me going like that, I've gone like that. And he thinks I'm getting something down the side or something.
Sure,
but really,
sure.
I'm just putting the handbrake.
Yeah, man.
Apparently, it was a shooting at the club, and we were the first car to leave.
And then see how we had the shooter.
And they thought we were the shooting. We didn't see no shooting, we saw a fight.
We saw a fight and we leave.
We saw a fight at the top.
And we spin.
We didn't even get in the club. We saw
spin.
Yeah, because we said this looks. We must have sensed it. This looks like it's about to go wrong in this place. I could tell by the fight that it's gonna, make
doing
sense
the right
going in
thing.
here
Yeah.
because
Somebody gets shot.
It's about to go wrong in there.
Yeah.
We never see the shots, but apparently just as we left, and on the cameras, they pick us up.
It shows you leaving.
It shows the first car leaving.
And with England now, with England, they work with cameras.
Yeah.
Right,
Lots of cameras.
Yeah.
So if you notice, spirit cameras.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to escape really
Yeah.
if you hand the cameras and then the main and this and that. And
Yeah.
you're coming out of a club now where
It was on the main road.
It was on the main road and also a popular place.
And we parked in the market.
And we park in the fucking market.
Yeah, we parked in the market. Yeah.
And we were the first car
To leave.
to leave after the shooting.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, drive.
Yeah. Me and Fowlie's out in the car, driving back to Hackney, big spliff in the hand, listening to music. No worry, the world all of a sudden was sworn by this. Yeah. Fuck, yeah.
That's
Yo, when
crazy.
Yeah.
boy, them pop you out of the car, you know. They pull us out, you know.
Yeah, of course.
They pull us out the car, you know.
Yeah, up against the wall, all of that.
Yeah, man. Foot.
Yeah.
Search all the car tire, man.
And it was like out to them. It was like the whole. They sent the whole trident after us.
And when they get back the car, they must say, nah, I'm not them, you know.
Yeah, it's done. The wrong ones. You got the wrong ones. The right guys escaped.
Yeah.
Shooter's gone. They got me and Fowlie on the roadside.
Yeah, well, it's true, man.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So your time here, Dirk, man, how is your time here?
Love it, love it.
Love it, yeah.
Love it, man. Lovely city,
Yeah.
lovely people,
Amazing.
great events, great music. We filmed 4 music videos?
Yeah.
More, 4 or 5 or something like
5,
that.
yeah.
That was a
We
good
did like
time.
3 yesterday.
Yeah, we did 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
We did
So
It doesn't
about
even feel like it because we're just like hanging out.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, that's the best way to. I like to make every moment count.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a vibe, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just,
Definitely.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Natural.
And it's memories as well.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
It's memories. That's why even to do this podcast is important. You know,
It is, thank you.
it's really nice because I get so much love from Canada.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, big up all my Canadian family, them all around Canada. I love you guys, man. Amazing amount of support
Yeah.
for Tuggawar in Canada.
Yeah.
Great, amazing. And I've always liked Canadian people. We seem really similar to
Yeah.
how we are in London. You know, like English, how English people have the cultures.
Very
Very
similar.
similar.
Very
Very
similar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost the same, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I believe so.
I
Yeah.
don't
It feels
know.
like home.
I
Just
didn't-
friendlier than Toronto.
I think I only became aware of that in the last.
Tried to wipe out.
Let me ask you,
Yeah, and how we
Yeah.
manage
One,
it.
Yeah,
Yo,
they tried.
Ronnie, welcome back,
Yeah.
everybody, man. Yeah, man. I'm murdered, yeah, man.
well, forward back to the podcast, right? You know you got Tugs movements in the building. You know we have.
Dirk Mack in the building.
Well, I know,
Family.
man. We have the mighty,
The mighty.
powerful Dirk Mack
Straight.
out of
Okay.
Canada. On the door ramp with it and a normal something.
You see?
This man fly from way in Canada to represent his artist, Tuggawar.
Straight.
Right.
Official Tug Movements, DJ, selector, and producer.
You hear that?
Live in the building. You see?
And also an artist.
And also
Yeah.
artist
Yes.
as well. Exactly.
Artist,
Musician.
Big up Rhiannon.
Rhiannon in the
thank
building.
you.
You know, we're very successful people, you always have a great headpiece somewhere along the line.
Yes.
So we have to big up Rhiannon, alright?
Yes.
Big up yourself, Rhiannon.
course.
Yeah. Big up Tall Man in the house.
We got Tall Man in the
Yeah.
building. Yes, my
Yeah.
brother. Bless up, man. Done dog.
And make sure you go and check out my brand new album out called Loud and Proud. Okay? You know it, Tingo.
We got Johnny
Boom, bam.
Gusto.
Johnny Gustus.
Bless up yourself, Johnny Gusto, man. It's an amazing album, Dan.
Yeah, man.
I ain't just saying it because you're my brethren. I love the album.
Agreed.
I love the album.
It's,
And,
yeah, man, we
and,
are
you know,
going to push it, you know?
and it's his debut album as well. I was very excited for it, but it's an amazing album.
Yeah, man.
It's fucking amazing.
and seeing him do it live was
It's
amazing.
it's hard to do a good dancehall album. If you look at and I'll give you an example. How many classic dancehall albums are there?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I could ask you classic hip hop albums and we'll have a conversation all night. We'll argue. We'll say you can name your top 20, 50 top hip hop albums.
Yeah.
But when it comes to dancehall albums, there is some classics, but then there's not as many. There is a few classic. I mean, especially if you take Bob Marley out the equation, yeah, like classic dancehall albums or that people.
So what would you think? Maybe Shabba?
Shabba didn't really have an album. I don't remember Shabba Ranks' album. He did, but it's not one that his singles were massive. See, that's the difference with a dancehall album. Is like a lot of dancehall albums ended up being compilations.
Right.
They weren't albums.
Yeah, there were songs that out already.
Yes.
And you know, like the record company, they'll say, all right,
They'll compile it together.
We're gonna compile and put out a Shabba Ranks album, or we're gonna compile
Yeah.
and put out a Beania.
But really, they were
A body of work
Yes.
is a body of work.
body of
like
work.
you know that okay, Tuggawar is doing an album
Yeah.
for Dirk Mack,
and I believe
right?
Mhm.
And that album is for Dirk Mack.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No singles out and it. You don't hear a song off it or repeat a song from it or whatever. It's just
That's right.
naturally just 10, 15 track.
Mhm.
New brand
New brand and done within a short space of time.
in a short space. of
I don't
time.
believe in taking too long to do an album. I've never have from my style in music. I don't believe in it. I believe it's energy. You need to do it in a short space of time. You know, because it's that moment in time. If you take too long to do an album, you could be going in different places that could be so many different
No, but
albums. You know what I'm saying?
you have
And all the
some,
classic
you have,
albums are like that.
you
They
have,
develop
you have,
themselves.
you have various different artists still.
That
Because
take longer.
that
Some
take
people's
longer.
process
Because
is
sometime,
different.
Sometime
No.
with an album, sometime it's not even about
How long it takes?
how long it takes.
No,
is
absolutely
is,
not.
is,
Absolutely
is
not.
how it done and
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it
yeah.
sound. Because say I'm doing an album then, right?
Yeah.
And I want you on the radio. I
Yeah.
want you on a collaboration.
Right.
And Talman on a collaboration.
Right.
And I want to meet up at the studio.
Right.
You're a busy man.
Yeah.
See? He's a busy man.
Right.
So maybe you say, all right then, we all link up. Me have Ray tour, Ray. After I tour in the next 3 months, we can link up. Link up Talman and see if him have the time. So when I check it on Talman, we say in the 4th month. But you want the song, you can't make the song myself for the album because it as that you need it.
Of course. So you wait. So you wait the extra month for him.
Yeah,
Of course
yeah,
you will.
and do it. So
No,
but
that's-
like
it
we
does
know,
happen like that.
we know we are shotgun. Or
That happens all the time. Like even, yeah.
we are shotgun. Cause even my boy I tell us him album take 2 years. Dancehall album, my name, 2 year album take for the good album, nice album.
With who? Who's
I
that?
forgot my name, one of them artists there. Him album come out.
Yeah, that's pushing it for me.
Yeah,
That's pushing
2
it.
years.
It's
Sometimes
pushing.
you want to work with some producer too. As me say, if
Another
I
thing
work
is
with one producer,
now that's another thing as well. I actually like the idea of one producer now.
yeah, that is.
I like the idea of one producer. I was listening to something the other day as well. Even they was interviewing Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg because they released their new album called Missionary. It came out the same day the Fat Joe album came out.
Right.
And they was talking about I think Cool and Dre produced most of Fat Joe's album. We got Cool and Dre, we got Fat Joe, well, a Terror Squad. You don't know. Check out the big album, The World Changed on Me. Check out the single Bad Man featuring myself. It's out now everywhere.
Great album.
Great album.
Great song. Great track.
Amazing track. A really, really great track. And really
Very
happy-
proud.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
Privileged to be
You
part of the
deserve it.
project. It's an amazing project. I saw Dre say something, I think it was on Drink Champs, and he says like, you don't know where the idea come in from trying to get 10 producers on one album. I don't think that works. Because then it's like, it's too many different flavours.
More like a
And it's too many
compilation.
different sounds. It
Yeah.
ends up being like a compilation, yeah. And I think albums should be like one sound, one kind of theme, you know, like, because albums should feel a certain way as well. So it has to be either a theme or a sound, or, you know what I mean? You work with too many, and there's so many great producers out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you put them all on one album, it might kind of overcrowd it kind of thing, you know. Yeah, but there's not that many classic dancehall albums. There's not that many. You made a classic one there, bro. It's great.
Bless up, man.
It's great. So
It's great.
tell them about Tomfoolery, so our first album.
Yeah, so basically I made 2 beats.
Yeah.
I kept seeing, I'm like, whatever, I'm going for this.
Yeah.
I gotta live my dream. I'm not sitting here rotting away. I'm just gonna try it. So then I reached out to you on social media and you actually replied and I couldn't believe it. So then I sent you the beats and you liked it and you said, I'm gonna drop it was like the same day I talked to you in the morning and then like 3 hours later you come back with a fucking classic banger over that beat.
Yeah.
And over Dee Dee Dow.
Yeah.
So we're like, holy shit. So we went all out with the video.
Yeah.
So back to the jail. We rented out the jail. She charged us like $50 or something, or $75 to rent it out. I hooked up with my friend Kiki. What's up, Kiki?
Big up Kiki Media,
Kiki
man.
Beats out of
Kiki
Halifax.
Beats, yeah, Kiki Beats.
So he's a complete producer, musician, all around.
Right.
He does charity work.
He's from your area as well, right?
Yeah, from Halifax, so near us.
Mm-hmm.
And and he's a great fucking videographer and editor, right? So basically, I got him on it. He drove down, met us at this jail.
Yeah.
We banged it out in 4 or 5 hours, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went out to eat, and then he sent us back the editing, and then
Great.
banger.
That's amazing.
And then me and you started talking more after that. So
Yeah.
then we're like, okay, let's do another track. So
Yeah.
we did that. Then all of a sudden, something clicked in me, and I just started making beats by myself.
Yeah.
Just
Then
100%.
you started throwing these beats
And
at
then
me.
just started throwing beats at
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So we did No Tomfoolery quite quickly, a couple of months.
Yeah. After the first 3, we wrapped it up pretty quick. Yeah.
Pretty quick, and then on to the next album. So we banged out. I must have done 25 or 26 beats now, I think, since December.
That's amazing.
So and our last album, Tug Movements Worldwide, just came out on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
Tug Movements Worldwide.
Brand
Go
new
check
album.
it. It's insane. We banged that out in like 2 weeks, not even.
I wanted to say that when I've had the DD Derby, I was like, this is really good. Honestly, I was like, this is really, really good. Really, really good. I was like, I like the sound. It sounded different. It grabbed me. It had all essence of it. It had reggae vibe in it. It had hip hop vibe in it. It had like a little drum and bass kind of vibe in it. Even I'm the original, and it was like it was new. It had a modern vibe to it as well, and it was proper me all over it. It was like it was made for me. It was really good. I was like, I like this a lot. So when you sent the other one, I was like, okay, this is different to DD Dark, but this is really good as well. You know what I mean? And when we got to, I think Irish Stew and third, I thought, yeah, this is really good production. Really good production, because to grab my ears and something that suits me as an artist as well.
So quick.
So quick. So it was really a pleasure doing both of the albums. The second album's crazy. I think we knocked that even quicker.
It was like a week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half. Tug Movements Worldwide. Unbelievable. And I listen back to it, it just flows. It's amazing.
We built the sound together, I think, because I mean, you're so versatile. You can do something over everything, but this sort of like fits. It's like almost like you said. It's almost like a little crew, like the Guru and Premier. Like
100%. 100%.
We click that way, and we sort of know each other.
Yeah.
And we bang it out. I like literally. I'll make a beat in the morning. I'll pre-master it. No second guessing. As soon as I can just tell that it's good enough, send it to you.
Yeah.
He records it that night.
Yeah.
Next morning I get it back. In the morning
Mixed, mastered.
mix and mastered. On to the next.
On to the next.
So-
That's crazy. It's inspiring. It's inspiring.
But you know what? Back to saying like sometimes it takes 2 years. Sometimes it takes 5 years for bands to do stuff. But lots of times the best albums are like they lock the band. You've heard that. The band will go and lock themselves in a hotel room for a month or a week, and they just they work, and they record it all.
Yeah.
It's like biggest
Yeah,
classic
man,
albums
knock
ever.
it out, man.
Yeah.
Knock it out, man.
That's the way. I think especially now as
Yeah,
well. I
just
think
on
it's
the
a
back
moment.
against the
It's a
wall,
moment.
man.
Maybe sometimes it might take a bit longer to get the actual mixing and the mastering and all of that stuff done. But the initial recording and the creation, I think that should be key.
Yo,
go on.
when you forward to knocking out album,
Yeah.
in a day's thing, right?
Yeah.
Prophecy.
Yeah.
Right? When we knock out prophecy, we best when we back against the wall. This have to done now.
Yeah.
No, can't win.
Lucky can't win.
Can't win.
Can't
This
win.
have to done now. Back against the wall.
It's that inspiration.
Yeah, you have to deal with this now.
Yeah, that's right.
Put your all in it,
Put
bro.
your all into it.
And rhythm is a hell of a thing to cut. If the theme of the rhythm is not good,
Because you done your
you
album
go
pretty
no.
quick as well.
It's like
What's
what's the
the point?
point?
What's the fucking
You get what
point?
I'm saying?
The rhythm is the key to it all.
The rhythms are the key to it.
100%.
The rhythm, that's what make you right and
100%.
faster.
Yeah.
The beats, when you hear certain beat, yeah, I said Jesus peace, you know.
Crazy,
So
yeah.
that's why Johnny Gustus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johnny Gustus beat them. When you
Yeah.
hear Johnny Gustus beat them,
Yeah.
are different themes from when me,
What you're used to.
not even when me used to, when me want.
What you want.
But
Still amazing music.
me have to do, me have to
So
work
it's,
on them.
so it's like a challenge to you as well.
It's a challenge
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah,
and
I like a
also
challenge, yeah.
beats
Yeah.
are what I really need.
It's what you really need.
In a sense.
Absolutely.
Can you beat them nice and you beat them and
Absolutely.
move and you beat them and move?
That's right.
Just like Dirk Mack beat
Mack
them.
beat them.
When you hear Dirk Mack beat them, I say, blood clot, yeah, what this?
It ain't necessarily exactly. See, like, I like a challenge as well. I like how you said that.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I think if it ain't challenging,
Yeah.
you're not gonna. We're very seasoned artists, so at this point we need to be challenged.
Yeah.
We need to be
That
challenged.
beat they were moving fast. They are fast beats, Dancehall, but they are fast.
And the formula,
And the formula of it is amazing. Man.
where opposed to your traditional dancehall beat that we know how to do, like
Alright.
with our eyes closed.
Alright.
But this is how I make music. Exactly. You always want to challenge yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
man.
know you do the same when you're making the beat. You make a beat and say, "Oh yeah, I want to make a better beat," and
It's endless, and it just comes out. The creativity just flows.
Yeah.
And when it flows, like you just said, do it.
Yeah.
Don't sit on it. Don't think.
No, that's my
Get
mama
down and
always.
do
Once
it.
you're on that creative train, don't come off the train. Stay on the train.
Yeah, man.
Ride the train. You know what I mean? Get all the creativity out of the train. Yeah. Because I think it's like spells of creativity, and especially when you're in the mode to do it, is what you got is head down. Like Fowlie said, this has got to be done now.
Yeah, man.
Because you can sit on something and don't do it. That's why I've always been a person to make shit happen because I go and do it. And I can see you're similar yourself, so you guys are similar. Me and Fowlie are like that. We're like, it's got to be done.
When you want it,
You got people that
You want it.
you got people that will talk about it.
Yeah.
I talked
you got
about
guys
it
who
for 20
talk-
years, man. I talked about
Some-
it. and
some
sat
people
on
talk
it,
a good
didn't
game.
do it.
Yeah.
Some people will talk a good game. I like Fowlie.
Good.
They'll tell you everything.
Talk into it, man.
People talk, to action speaks louder than words.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Get to it, man. Get
Because
to the work.
you get to the work and do it. It's a lot of people that end up criticising your work, or people who, whatever, not necessarily criticising, but some of the biggest critics of the work are the ones who never actually done the
Don't
work.
do it. No.
Yeah, man.
They've never actually completed any work of this nature in their life. It's a whole, so it's a special. It takes a special skill and a special discipline to do the work in itself.
And speaking of that ethic, there's nobody like you guys. Like,
No respect.
Yeah, man.
who
Terrible, man.
makes a song a day? Like, you make a track a day.
Literally.
And videos
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what day of the week.
No.
You've
Terrible.
got your routine. Your life is just music,
Yeah. 100%.
Terrible.
and it shows because
Big time.
Thank
you've
you.
got so
Thank you.
much out there
Yeah.
for the world to hear now.
Yeah.
That it's so much opportunity for every type of music lover, for Tuggawar fans now.
Yeah.
There's so much versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we start getting into the remixes too, like we did our drum and bass remix, and
Yeah.
a lot of people want more.
Yeah.
A lot of people want more. So I'm going to start working on that again. Make
Amazing.
some remixes of stuff.
Yeah.
And just different genres. Now we've got punk, you've got rock, you're in a band.
You got a band.
Like,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
man.
rock band. It's
Well,
pretty
I
challenging.
wouldn't say it's a rock band.
But
It's
it's
a
a
band.
band.
It's a band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because even Jerome, I think Jerome described it. Did you see the video Jerome?
yes,
put?
yes.
He kind of described it the best. It's solely refreshing, isn't it? I know what you
Yeah.
mean. It's got essence of rock
It's-
about it. It's
it's all
the drums.
genres.
Yeah, it's all genres.
It is.
Yeah. It's
Like you wouldn't,
genres.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't even know. It's like
Yeah.
almost like a ska feeling, almost metal.
I believe with music, I'm a strong believer with music. Like, music is originated from certain vibes. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I think, like, music, you got millions of genres now. You got so many sub-genres. You got hip-hop, you got trap, you got drill, you got Jersey, you got that, you got drum and bass, you got dubstep. You got so to me, it's all one music. You know, especially a lot of it originates from reggae. A lot of it originates from reggae music and early hip hop music. I like Fowlie, and even going back to ska music and the original blues, R&B, rhythm and blues. You know, so I think once
jazz
am I lying?
Jazz.
So once you know the essence of like original music, jazz.
Yeah.
Jazz. You know, so once you know the essence of the original genres of music, that's why I'm very passionate about the live bands. Because live music to me is everything. Nothing hits like live music.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and that's why I said it's not even one genre, it's just everything you want. Because Tuggawar is not one genre. I am a dancehall artist. As they mentioned, Tuggawar is and will always be a dancehall artist, but he's more than just a dancehall artist.
You're a showman, you're a musician in all aspects
in all
of it.
aspects
You're
of
a
it,
DJ, you're a producer, you're a videographer, you're an editor, you're the manager, you're the booking agent, you're everything, right? All in one.
Yeah.
Like you're a superhuman. So
Yeah,
like
thank you,
not a lot of people in the world can do that without a team.
Respect.
You've got the best team.
Yeah.
But I mean you can do everything.
Yeah.
That's
I mean you taught me that.
Yeah.
You taught me that. You're like, do it.
Yeah.
Do what you could do best, you do it best.
Exactly.
We don't need other aspects of it.
No.
We can make a whole track in one day
Yeah.
without waiting on anybody, without having to redo it over and over
absolutely.
and over again, or
Yeah.
you know, we can film it ourselves, we can
Yeah.
edit it ourselves, we can promote it ourselves. So I mean, and you've got the biggest following.
My
too,
quality
so.
control's always been very high.
Yeah.
So
It's Jack.
yeah. So no, you're right. You're right. I work hard at it. It's my passion. It's always been my passion, you know, and my quality control's always been very high. So whatever I do, I make sure it's done to the highest quality. So I always rely on my own ear more than anyone, and my own opinion. So if I've got to rely on 5 other people's opinion, it's sometimes will mash up the project.
Yeah,
for me.
dead.
Kill the project.
Dead. Kill the project.
Kill the
Slow
project.
up everything
Slow.
slow.
Everything
I
slow.
will buy.
You can have
Alright,
the most of
yo,
yeah.
Look, alright now. Watch it now. If you notice,
Yeah.
what he's trying to show you, it just happened right in front of your eyes. Just now.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm gonna break it down simple. The podcast. Right? I'm supposed to be here.
Yeah.
You never wait. Because the job have to be done.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Right there is start.
Yeah.
Because even if I'm not here, he's going to do it.
Yeah. You gotta keep
It has to be
going.
done.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just the work ethic is very up high.
It's the standards high.
Yeah, high.
Yeah.
I ain't waiting around on nobody.
No. You're late.
No, we ain't waiting on nobody. You have to
The
move.
job's got to be done.
The job's got to be done.
And not a
Has to
lot of
be
people
done.
in the world can do that.
No.
Like, you know, I own businesses. She owns businesses. We have children, you know, a household to run.
Yeah.
You know, we can't fitting it in. Like, I as much as I want to,
You have music,
and we're getting
you have
older.
music to do.
Yeah.
Right, I have music to do now. So
3
now I've
a.m.
got like full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I'm busier than ever, but the music's my passion. It's different. Like that's a want.
Yeah.
That's the goals. That's something you look forward to when you get up in the morning. You don't dread it the same, right? Oh, I gotta get up and go to work or this and this. You're like excited to get back to the music
definitely.
making
Of course.
and
That's you
getting on
every
social
day.
media and
Of course.
stuff. It's like it's transforming into a different person now.
Of course.
Because you taught me that ethic. Like I see you, I'm trying to follow it, trying to keep up.
No respect.
But if I could do, obviously everybody would love to, if you could do your passion full time like you do,
Yeah.
you're not sleeping until
No.
5 o'clock, you're not ruining it. You get up and you do it 7 days
Yeah,
a
man,
week.
you have to eat, man. Not 7 days a week, man.
7
Them man,
days a week.
yo,
Yeah.
them man, yo, and them man do everything now, man. Man, yo, man, yo, more than sitting on my heart, man. I say, watch out. Yo, and when the man see the opportunity, let me tell you something with him, yeah? Anyway, the opportunities, the moment. You see the moment, he's not waiting on nobody. Out of nowhere. Is that man just get up and say, I like how this one. Take out the camera.
Winter time. Yeah, winter time, yeah, it's winter time, freezing. Everyone around me is like, no, Tuggy, go down.
One time we sit down and I laugh. I say, watch out, man. Yo, the man don't wait for nothing. The man just ready.
Yeah, tug
I say, the one I just sloppy. Sing that sloppy. You know, just look up. Man, I say, I'm down now. Wait a minute. Let me use your name.
I know his battery's dying.
Yeah.
But it's nice, man. Music is nice.
It's
you know?
nice. I'm trained like that.
And Dirk, Mack, I tell you, when he was playing, yeah, with that man, yeah, I walk from around at the side stage,
Yeah.
and stand up at the door and I watch it, you know. It's where Dirk, Mack, I did it. Yo, I see the man in the element, brother.
Yeah. I saw him in his element as well. 100%.
Man was in his element, bro.
Yeah. It was so nice to see.
Man was, yo,
Yeah.
sing the man out there, sing to you, know.
Yeah.
Stop and sing like
And
an
sing
artist, you know.
Artist. Full
I
on
say,
performance.
blood
Man, it was so lovely to
clot.
see.
Yeah.
It was so lovely to see.
Soul of the music.
Yeah, soul
is
of the
there.
music is there.
Yeah. Soul of the music is there with you.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm so happy you had such a great set and you had that experience and that was my. I was even not anxious because I know it's gonna go good, but I want it to go good for you. You understand what I'm saying? I know, you know what I mean. And so
You know what?
coming from the first time to London,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Not only even that, right? It's the first bit of the show. You
Yeah.
understand that bit? He's going to go. He's going to deliver.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
He's going to deliver his best at
Yeah.
the first part of the show.
Yeah.
And that's what he done.
Mm.
But you know what amazed me also?
Mm.
When the show is finished.
Yes.
Right? I never, if you notice, I never came around the side stage when he went round there. I was sitting out the front watching him working. And the ladies, them, they were a couple of black girls and everybody mix up. Yo,
It was a very
had-
motivating.
you know, see the man hold them. The man hold the whole floor, everybody are wind up and down out there, bro.
Yeah.
You see the second half. You missed the part still, you know. You missed the part.
Yeah, I heard you.
When you came back out now
Yeah.
in the last now.
Yeah.
You see what was going. You see what was going on.
Jumping.
And the reason why I'm explaining this part of the show is a reason. You see, after show finish, right? If a DJ not playing good, you gotta know. Cause they're gonna tell you, yo, why you playing? Play something else. Am I lying?
No, you're right. You're right. They'll be complaining.
After
They'll
the
keep
show.
complaining.
Girls
I mean,
are
Man.
Yeah, man.
100%.
You know.
I played
Plus you
amazing.
get the clippings them now and shoot them out to you
That's how we
because they're nice.
Yeah.
Clippings them nice.
Very nice.
I'm not only telling you because you are here and I'm not gassing you up. I don't gas up people. You can tell you I'm playing as a daylight.
I love that.
I'm playing as a
Appreciate it beyond
daylight.
words.
Yeah, man. I'm telling
You feel
you,
amazing.
He is.
watching you, I would pay money to come and see you again.
Straight, 100%. 100%. And the fact, and I love how you play on 12-10 deck. Like,
Yeah.
It's authentic.
The scratching
I
there.
don't see
amazing.
DJs with vibes like that.
No.
And you don't stick to one genre of music.
No, I love that. Yeah,
You
multi-genre.
play, you multi,
Yeah.
in a scratching everything, you kill it, man.
Yeah, kill it. And even our performance over there, I love how you select for me the other night as well, because I can hear the next track coming in, so I know what's coming next,
Yeah.
because you've seen,
Yeah.
he's giving me a little preview, yeah, I can hear how you're
Ready.
coming next, yeah,
Yeah.
so it's nice.
Yeah, because he's
It's
getting
nice,
your back.
yeah.
To work together. We've never done that before.
Yeah.
No,
I literally downloaded the set list like 2 minutes before.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, I just said, fuck it, just might as well do a set and like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So should we give some hype about what's going to happen in Canada?
Yeah, definitely.
So we've
Tell
got-
the people that, man.
So, Tuggy's coming to Canada.
100% Tuggawar being Canada
coming to
soon,
Canada.
guys.
We're getting on a
100%.
few dates, but we've got Toronto, Montreal, Halifax for sure. And then we've got a couple of other promoters helping us now too
Yeah.
for some of the other surrounding cities.
Straight.
Hopefully we can get out west.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful too. But we definitely got the East Coast on lock.
Man,
some of your biggest fan bases are in Toronto.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I know everybody's gonna be anxious
Big
to
up
see it.
Prince Media, Prince Beats Media, my brother. Bless up myself, bro.
Big up yourself, man.
And big up Chugga, my family. Bless up myself, my bro. Anyway, you're there. Big up myself. Look forward to link you up on the Canada. You will catch Chugga live on the Canada shows.
Exactly.
100%.
And Peter Jackson.
Yeah, big up Peter
Yeah.
Jackson,
Peter
man.
Jackson.
Bless up yourself, Peter Jackson. Amazing artist as well.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Great
on your
Yeah.
new projects. His new releases
Yeah.
are sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great
And
stuff.
Dax. Well, Peter's an amazing MC anyways. We've
Yeah.
seen him in
You've
some
seen
of
him
his
live.
tours.
Really?
Phenomenal.
I look forward to seeing
Yeah.
that. I
He
think I
knows-
saw some clips on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
Wow.
showman. He knows exactly
Yeah.
what to do. He knows how to host. He's
Amazing.
stage presence.
He's very experienced because
Yes.
he's been doing the
Very.
shows a long time, hasn't he?
And these are stadium gigs. This isn't
Wow.
clubs,
Sold out
right?
Yeah, this ain't
Right.
no small
Yeah.
gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's his music's his life too. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
same way.
Man.
everybody we surround ourselves with are good, genuine people.
Well, this is it. Like even like I was saying, like even this building here, everyone's musical.
Yeah.
Everyone is around.
Yeah.
It's to do with music. There's no one. It's everyone is music or something to do with music.
And knows how to
Rules
grind
studio.
hard.
I know
Yeah.
how to grind hard.
That
Yeah.
there's no easy way out. You can't just. I mean, yes, you can buy your way
Yeah.
to an extent,
No, you.
but
Yeah.
you're building. You can't buy your true
Nah,
fans,
you
Yeah.
can't. You can't. You
and that's what this is all about.
You can't.
This is doing it for yourself,
Mhm.
but then doing it to build fans. 'Cause I signed autographs this weekend and had photo shoots.
Yeah. I had people coming up to me saying, I met Dirk Mack from Canada. Like, there was a good few people they turned out to see you as well in real life. That's why I said it's nice to connect the dots where they see us do the music, they see us on the gram,
Yeah.
and to put it in effect in real life and fans to come out and
Yeah.
see it.
I saw it.
Yeah, you saw it.
I
We understand
saw it.
firsthand.
Lots of fans.
Amazing, man.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't wait to come to Canada. Canada, you guys will be there soon, man. Catch Tuggawar Dirk Mack live very soon in the building, man. It's gonna be crazy.
Man.
We said the Swing Foot Tour in Canada.
Yeah.
The Tuggawar Swing Foot Tour very
I don't
soon.
want to kick you, but
You've done now. Look forward to it. Really look forward to it.
Yeah.
The support. And you know what? I've never been to Canada yet either, so.
Oh, they're gonna love.
oh,
Everyone's gonna love you.
you're gonna love it.
I can imagine.
And we're gonna go when it's warmer temperatures too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it snowing out there.
It snowed today.
Yeah, was it snowing there?
It's freezing rain.
So
snow.
when you, because you guys are going back tomorrow, innit?
Yeah.
So when you land, will it be snowing?
Oh,
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
It's-
not.
I mean,
but
spring's starting, but there's always big snowstorms this
That's
time
crazy.
of year.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you think it's gone, and then
Yeah.
5 feet.
Can I ask you a question, Mack? What's your favourite city in Canada, apart from your own?
Montreal.
Montreal.
Mhm.
Okay.
Feels like here
Okay.
a lot.
So what's the difference between Montreal and Toronto, in your opinion?
Toronto's bigger.
Yeah, Montreal's more European.
So wouldn't Toronto be more London then? Because London's a big city.
Yes, but Toronto doesn't have the old feel.
Okay.
Montreal does. It's old.
Right.
Montreal's more of because it's a French city, right?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
more of a European
More
feel in the
European
architecture.
vibes. Yeah.
Got
and,
you.
and things like this. Quebec
That's why
City's
you said
very
Montreal.
old.
Got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, because it's very similar.
Yeah,
Right.
Quebec City, there's cobblestone streets and things like this from
Halifax
the old
too.
days.
Halifax too.
But Toronto's more like a New
Yeah,
York.
it's old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's the music capital of Canada for
Yeah,
for sure,
definitely.
and that's where you want to be.
Mhm.
But Montreal, it's just its own vibe.
It's got its own
you know,
vibe.
it's a bit smaller. I find that people are extra friendly. Toronto can be, you got to get to where you're going. You're not giving a shit about people and
Okay.
you're not saying
Yeah.
excuse me and stuff like this.
Okay.
So
Well, busy cities that tend to be
yeah, I
like
mean
Yeah,
that's
yeah, that's
just
the
the way it is.
city.
But Toronto's you see more of that,
Right.
and not necessarily scarier, but I compare it to sort of like a New York, like a brick city, like it's just like
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
it's concrete jungle, right?
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
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 it is what it is,
Mhm.
right? But Montreal, you sort of have that. It's just a different,
It's artsier.
artsier.
Mm, Well, a lot of London can be like that as well.
Yeah,
in different parts.
exactly, yeah.
It's a combination. So to be
Yeah.
truthful, it's a combination,
Combination,
of
yeah.
any big city,
Yeah.
that you'd see.
course.
But I just find, from my perspective so far, everybody's the friendliest and super polite.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like everybody,
Nice.
every store, every person you walk by,
Brilliant.
everybody says hello, like just on their
Yeah.
own. So
And the
Yeah,
farther
yeah.
east you go, people get friendlier too. Like where we live.
Really.
Oh yeah, you'll meet someone and say, "Come over and have a coffee at my house."
Friendly.
or like
That's
you
nice.
wait,
Yeah.
for
That's
cars
nice.
to go, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You let
they'll
the
stop
person
in the
go.
middle to let people go or cross without crosswalks or whatever.
Yeah.
It's that type of.
That's
I mean, it's
nice.
getting worse as we go
Yeah.
because it's becoming more of every person for themselves now. I mean, just the way the world's going, but it's still in general
People are
pretty
courteous,
friendly,
like here.
courteous.
That's
For the most
nice.
part, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You'll probably notice that too.
Yeah,
But you'll be
you'll notice.
welcomed. I mean, you've got.
Oh, big time.
I look forward to it. I look forward to going
It's
to
gonna
all
be great.
cities. Toronto, Montreal,
Yeah.
Halifax.
I think
We'll see.
Halifax will love Tug.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
if
man,
you
and
get the
then we
Trailer
go
Park
up on the
Boys-
east side, go up on the east side one at the time there. But Jane and Scarborough there.
What about what?
Jane and Scarborough one at the time, bro.
Gian and Scarborough.
Yeah, man, yeah, Jane go up there one at the time.
What was
You know what?
I'm
Jane
lost.
and Finch, you know.
It's an area in Toronto
Yeah,
that's sort of like
feature.
known for rougher
It's
neighborhoods
rougher.
anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's also-
I've been with this, man.
That's why I used to live in Scarborough.
Okay, Scarborough.
But I was
Oh,
just
I
a
heard
kid.
of it, Scarborough.
I was
Yeah,
just-
yeah,
I
yeah.
was just a
Yeah,
kid.
that's it.
Yeah,
Outside,
Scarborough.
right there.
I've done loads of dub plates for people. That's why I know the name.
You have
Yeah.
a huge fan
Yeah.
base
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna have
But
a lot
you
there.
know, there you've got Caravana. You've got the
Yeah.
you know that's
Yeah.
the most multicultural city.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, well,
so
where I'm
you've
from
really
is
got
the most multicultural place in London is Hackney. So multicultural, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I can relate to that.
You'll like
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
so music. I mean, it's a big music city. It's
Yeah.
big, and there's a lot of good venues and,
Yeah.
and a big population. So it's nothing to have a band play 2 or 3 nights in one city.
Nice.
like
A lot of
that.
big venues as
And
well.
then
Yeah.
there's all the surrounding cities all around them.
I
Huge
think in
populace.
you're talking about
Toronto.
in Toronto
Yeah.
loads of big venues.
Because I mean, it's got its main city, but then it's all these surrounding smaller cities.
Of course.
But
they're all
Which is still
100,000
Toronto as
plus.
well. Yeah, of
You'd
course.
still all
you'd still
considered the
call it
city.
town.
And everyone will travel to each
Yeah.
one when
Like
something's
here,
going
it's
on.
all boroughs.
Yeah,
You
same
take the
kind of-
train
Same
to.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True,
Not too
man.
far. It's with arm's reach you can
Yeah.
get there, yeah.
Yeah, so you can literally do that, you know. And there's university towns which are great places to play. You know, that brings. Like, look at that little bar last night for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Like,
yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
yeah. Went to
people
a
like
nice
that,
little
right?
bar yesterday up in Old Street. With
Yeah,
the
yeah.
record store there, live music in there, yeah.
So it'd be,
Amazing.
you know, but you'd have like a party atmosphere, like at the Irish pub, where it's just
Yeah,
people
yeah,
going
the Howl on
nuts,
the
right?
Moon. We got the people that were at the Howl on the Moon yesterday, Paddy's Day, turn up, man. Yeah, my Guinness bad yesterday, is it? Guinness me drink yesterday.
Yeah, which one of them? The one out of the shaft.
Pint, yeah, man, real Guinness.
Which one of them?
Draft.
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 What a busy place!
Yeah.
Holy.
It was back to there,
You had
innit?
to go outside to go to the
Fucking
other door to go to the bathroom because it was you couldn't get through.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
bouncer was
Was it
coming.
wrong
Don't
like that?
wait in
You
line.
couldn't move.
No,
No, couldn't even move.
Yeah,
It
you
was-
believe it, man. It was bad.
Tour man would make the path for us.
Yeah.
Got your quick look.
Yeah. I don't know. I managed to get my drinks quick from the bar.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you
I know,
did.
yeah, I'm skillful at that.
We waited, and then I started biting.
I've got a skill of moving through big crowds.
Excuse me.
I've done it over the years.
Just go to carry it.
Outside. Hang. If not, swing no foot.
No, sir.
Yeah, man. It's been an amazing podcast, man. It's been an amazing
Great time,
podcast.
guys.
Yeah,
Great
super
time.
fun.
So you guys will be back very soon.
Yes.
Yes, I'll be back hopefully for some DJ dates soon,
Yeah.
and we've got our Canadian tour.
Yeah.
Then we're working on all over the world,
Yeah.
all over the world tour.
So the accents, is it much different like from where you guys are? So Toronto accent, is it?
Different, yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too much noticeable,
Like
but
London,
yes.
so let's like
Yes.
the really same over here with London and
Yeah, like you're
Manchester or
Yes.
Liverpool. Or
Yeah.
that kind
Just
of-
slight
slight
dialects,
Yeah,
slight
Dialects.
different
It's the
accents.
dialect different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in every country, even in Jamaica,
Everywhere.
everywhere.
depending where you
Every
live.
country's like that.
Yeah.
Depending where you live, is different dialects.
Yeah, and people with like different languages too, right?
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
where we live, it's a lot of French too, so they'll
Yeah.
have their own accent when they speak English, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like a different type of accent.
Yeah, because it's a lot of French in
Yeah.
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the thing with Trump now and all that? He was trying to make Canada the 51st state and all that.
It'll never happen.
I don't want to
Ever.
get into politics, but yeah.
That sounds crazy to me.
Scary,
Right?
yeah.
That
I don't
sounds
know
to me.
what's
That
going
sounds
on.
like what Putin's doing to fucking Ukraine. I don't know.
It's fucked
I don't
up.
know.
Sounds crazy.
I hope it never gets to that, obviously.
That's
It's just a tough one. Politics are a tough one.
Yeah,
It's
I
okay,
usually stay away from politics.
Yeah, I do too. It's just nobody's a winner when you discuss
No,
politics.
no
and
one's a winner.
Nobody
No.
really knows. Let's just hope everything
one
goes
knows.
good. And
Let's all just have a good time.
Exactly. Can't we all just get on?
Yeah.
Exactly.
We'll just
we're
move
just gonna
here.
focus on music and
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we need to,
We'll
we
move here if we have to.
music is the language of the world.
Yeah.
International language.
It keeps us out of that and keeps our heads
Interna-
straight.
You see, it's
know?
crazy. Like look
Yeah.
how we linked up different sides of the world, and all through music.
But
It's
it's
so
the same,
powerful.
but
It's so
similar.
powerful.
Yeah.
So powerful.
Same taste, but yeah, it's so powerful.
Exactly.
Musicians, they have that special bond.
Exactly,
right?
yes.
Like
yes.
everybody has that. You're automatically like, bro. Because
yeah, automatically like, bro, yeah, family.
because you've got so much, and then you've got your super musicians like Aaron, who's
the bands are amazing.
Insane.
like very trained.
Yeah.
Like I want to start learning more of that, like more music theory.
It's amazing.
It just helps you, right?
Oh yeah, as a producer as well,
And
you'd be a
and
super
keys,
producer.
like the way I produce is not that way.
Mm-hmm.
I hear something, I put it together until I feel it sounds exactly
Yeah,
where I
yeah,
want
definitely.
it. But I'm not looking at what key it is, and I'm sure obviously that would improve with my production, right? As I get more in tune to those types of things, but you know, more instrumentation and stuff. But it doesn't have to be fancy. That's sort of my thing. Some of the biggest songs in the world are the simplest beats.
Yeah, definitely.
It's that feel, and then
feel.
your job
Yeah.
is to bring it.
Yeah, well, as a
energy.
DJ as well, you know about feel
And you
and how
got
stuff is meant to feel. You know, I think that's where your DJ ears come in as well.
yeah,
That's
and
a
same with the
yeah,
sounds
it's
too.
That's why you're a musician as well, because that's you have to know music to know these things.
Like if you listen to No Fowlie and Tug Movements Worldwide, you'll see
Yeah.
there's a lot of different sounds. I mean, we have disco, the Swing Foot again is
Yeah.
a swing song.
That's I've never even
So
done a
check
song
that
like
out.
that
Nobody's
before.
done a
It's
swing
crazy.
song in
Nah,
hip hop.
swing.
Not that I can recall.
Yeah.
Like real swing.
I didn't even think of it like that because we called it Swing Foot again, and it's a swing song.
It's a swing song.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I sampled Descendants, punk. Like we've got such different
That'd be
genres.
good
House,
that'd be good to me.
Beats International,
Beats
we redid that
International.
one.
Beats International.
You know, with our own
Yeah.
twist on it.
Yeah.
Everything. We've got a mix of genres.
Yeah.
Everything from disco to hard dancehall to hard.
Yes.
I mean,
the
DD
sounds
has
of
its
it
own
are
thing,
crazy.
it's like-
yeah, and it all gels together, doesn't it? It all sounds like an album. And it's
Yeah.
just all different. I love like you got like a house vibe on one of them. Is it Real
Yeah.
Bad Man or whatever?
Yeah, it's like a house feel, but really
Mm-hmm.
really hard 90s 808 style. That was old
Yeah.
school East Coast.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I love that. I love that. I think what I love with this production the most is that you're not trying to sound like anybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, because I think a lot of people out there they play stuff and it sounds like what everyone's trying to do. If that makes sense, you know.
And the way that music does that, it follows that sound,
Yeah.
right? And we think outside of the box and differently because you
Yeah.
don't need to. We've got whole different.
I literally don't even listen to anything but myself. I don't even
You don't
sometimes
have time.
I don't even want to. I ain't got time and I don't want to.
You don't want influence.
I don't want influence.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what you like.
I know what I like, so I don't want
Yeah.
too much influence. I know what I want to create something for myself. If I keep listening to this person or that person, or I like to keep up to date. So don't get twisted. I keep up to date to see what's going on in the music industry. But you know, other than that, I want to keep it to a minimum. Cause I want to be 100% original and put my own input on it,
True,
rather
true.
than like listen and
Yeah.
influence too much. Waters it down. So I agree with that. I think that's what your productions are saying. You're doing it from what you like.
Yeah, from what.
And you're a strong critic of music.
And I want to make every song that we make my favorite song.
Yeah.
Like that's how it should be.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
something
absolutely.
about it, why I made it.
Yeah, every song
because
is a
I
single
like
to me.
something about that
Yeah.
sound,
Yeah.
right? And hopefully everybody else does.
Yeah, same way I look at it. Every song is a single. Every song is a special
And I don't want
song.
filler songs. A lot of
No.
albums, especially early hip hop, they have their two good songs, and we're hip
Well,
hop
yeah,
fans.
two
We just
good
love
songs
it because it was
now,
hip hop, right?
Yeah.
We'd listen to it from front to end. I would never listen to half those songs again. I go back to some and skip because it's almost like a filler song. Like,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just did it just to finish the album.
It wasn't a
It
single,
wasn't
yeah.
because they didn't have the same feel
That's for the
on their
business.
other songs.
Yeah, that's
So it's
right.
almost like maybe the record labels at that time forced them and or put them together with beats that they shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
I don't know the scenario, but I've seen it. I
Yeah.
mean, we've all heard that. We've all
Yeah.
listened to that. You've only got the one song on the album. It shouldn't be an album then.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
If it's
I
that.
remember buying many albums back in the day. There was only one, and when I went through the whole album, there's only one song I liked.
Yeah.
The song, the
Song
single,
what you want.
the song that we knew it for the album for, but you're expecting more like that, and there's nothing else on there. You know what I mean? That's the biggest disappointment.
And we would listen to it just because it's hip hop because we had limited choices.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. We didn't have
Right,
much to
so-
listen to, so if you bought it, you better go home and listen to it, play it back to back. You couldn't go on YouTube and start streaming
No.
something else, so you kind of stuck with it. You're gonna play.
And with
It's
cassettes,
true, you know.
with cassettes, you'd have to listen to the end, or you'd have to fast forward and then auto reverse. And
Yeah.
if you didn't have auto reverse, my God, the
Fuck
old
yeah.
days, babe.
People they wouldn't understand the struggles, would they?
But you know that was good for the music. We tangible.
But it was records. We used to have to go.
You want to sleep with the record sleeve, looking at your favorite artist.
Yeah.
Like House of Pain was I was fucking.
I bought House of Pain's album when I was really young.
And Cypress Hill too. Those two and DOS Effects. Those were my three biggest. I was the biggest fanboys for those guys. And you know that's a big influence on what I like too, right? I like a lot of R&B too, like Brandy. You know, Ashanti.
Yeah.
I loved that 90s R&B.
Yeah, that whole era was mad. Yeah.
So I'd be like the hardcore rap guy in the day and secretly listening to them.
But I think it's all part of the same era. Like you can't just listen to gangster rap. You need to have that feel as well. It's a whole part, especially like music ain't just about one feel of music. You need different feels of music.
And it's your emotions. It affects your emotions.
Exactly.
If you're in a bad mood, or you know, sometimes songs make you cry.
Exactly.
You know, how many times have you heard that note or that melody? And it might not. Somebody else might want to dance to that song, but I hear it. It's like tearing up, right? Just something emotionally hits you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you sort of want. I mean, with our music. At least I want a few on the album that's really touches.
Of course.
Like High Life is one of those, right? High Life is one of those feel-good songs and good vibes. It's just like the melodies there.
That really touches
chills.
It touches you different.
And it's good. But then you want your hardcore songs for the guys too, right? So you, like having an album like this
songs for the girls
and dancing.
Exactly.
So we've got a pretty good mix, I think.
Party songs.
Yeah, but Swingfoot's gonna do something.
Yeah, Swingfoot's gonna definitely Swingfoot again. Yeah. I've really got a lot of faith in that song.
Me too.
Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
I didn't think you were gonna ever do anything with it. It was almost like a joke.
No, I'll tell you something.
Like,
It's like, it was just how I was gonna do it. You know, I have to read the music. I look at the vocal as the lead instrument on the record, so it's how I'm gonna play my vocal now on this great record.
And you did it perfect.
Thank
Again, Swingfoot again.
Thank you.
It's the theme. It's the tour. You know? It's
It's your thing.
don't forget
It's
the
the
tour.
thing.
Swingfoot tour
The
this year.
Swingfoot Tour, Canada. Tuggawar will be there very live.
Hear that?
Catch Fowlie down in the
You
building.
know the
so,
thing,
you know.
man. We
Big up
outside.
Tones
You know.
LDM, big
Think
up
we are
Todd,
playing with
man.
the place.
Hang
Watch out now, man.
outside with it.
Yeah, man. Dirk Mack is a pleasure, man. Big up your damn self, man. It's a pleasure meeting you,
You
bro.
too. We had
Yes,
the best
man.
time. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
everybody.
man. Bless up yourself. Rhiannon,
Yes. So
hope
nice
to see
meet
you again.
Oh, big time.
You know the
We'll be
thing,
back
go.
soon.
Bless up yourself.
Thank
You
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 for
guys
having
will be
me.
over
you
when
bring
we
the
get
light
back
to
here.
the room.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, man. You bring the light to the room.
No, it's
you know?
been a big pleasure having you guys
Yeah,
over.
man.
And we had such an amazing time. Many more to come.
Many.
Many more to come. Extended family.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. We're extended family. So
Yeah.
we're looking forward to seeing these guys in the UK very, very soon again. Check out Tug Movements Worldwide, the big album out everywhere now. Check out Swingfoot again. We just put the video out. That's the song we're talking about. Put it on, enjoy it. Send us your little clips and that as well, so I'll post them up on the social media. I'm going to put the link for all of the sites in the description of this video as well. Tug Movements Worldwide. Follow at Fowlie Dan.
Hear that?
Check out his brand new album, Loud and Proud. It's available everywhere. Check it out on the Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. New music videos on the way. Big up Tones LDN. Check out his new music as well, man. Tug Movements in the building. The War. Big up Gemma, Aaron, Jerome,
Yeah, man.
Rue Studio, Jerry,
Big
Michelle.
up your damn self.
Yes.
Big up
yourself,
Tall, man.
Jerry, you get me?
Tall, man. Big up your damn
Tall, man.
self.
Yeah,
Reed
sure.
Bass, big up yourself, my brother. Kadisha, enough love. She absolutely smashed the hosting the other day. Kadisha.
Yeah.
Yes,
Big
she
up
did.
Kedisha.
Big up
Couldn't have
Kedisha.
chosen anybody
Yeah.
better.
Amazing.
Big up yourself,
Superstar.
Kedisha. You know the thing go outside. Hear that? So
Appreciate
people
it. Yeah.
appreciate Dirk
Enough
Mack
love.
in the building.
Official Tuggawar podcast sponsored by Mama War. We're gonna finish these beer and get tucked into them.
Thank you.
You don't know. Bless up everybody.
Yeah, man. I want to name flying for this.